I was getting kind of bored over in Midjourney land lately. It was still awesome, and the video mode is still amazing, but I was thirsting for another new feature. And then Midjourney dropped something new called the Style Explorer, or SREF Explorer if you're a total nerd. And it's a really nice touch to their platform and makes stylized AI image creation even easier. It lets you scroll through hundreds of crazy styles, filter them by what's popular, and instantly test them on your own prompts with one click. In this video, I'll walk you through exactly how the Style Explorer works, show you some of the coolest styles I've found so far, and give you a few tips that Midjourney did not make obvious. Let's party. Welcome back to Run the Prompts, Party Animals. My name is Nick Smith, and yes, that is my real name. And if you notice something a little bit weird about the channel lately, that's because we just hit 1,000 subscribers. Somehow, there were 1,000 people in this world who care about what I have to say. And let me tell you, it is an incredible feeling to know that. I didn't think that was possible, but apparently it is. So thank you for subscribing. If you're watching this and you haven't subscribed yet, you better do it. Because if you don't, then you are a loser. What was that? No, I'm not telling them that. Sorry, that was my creative director, Dick Smith. He has wild ideas that I can't run with, all right? So I'm not gonna do it. Anyways, take a look at this. I'll put it up on the screen for you guys. This is a tweet directly from Midjourney just a few days ago. We're launching our first Style Explorer today. Go to Explore on our website and press Styles. Click Try Style to quickly test them with whatever you have in the prompt bar. Fuzzy search works too. Type photo or anime in the search bar to narrow styles to just those domains. To go to the Style Explorer, all you gotta do is go to Explore over here on the Explore tab. And now you're going to see at the top that you can now filter by styles. You used to just be able to filter by images. Then of course they launched video and now you can filter videos. Now you could also filter styles. So this is a really quick, really awesome way to find, you guessed it, new styles for your images. So far, I found it to be pretty cool. It's not a game changer, but it's a really nice addition to the platform. And if you go up here, you can filter it by top styles of the day, top styles of the week, top styles of the month. Because this was just released, you're not going to see that many differences between day, week, and month because it was just released. So there isn't exactly much data to go off if that's the case. So keep that in mind. And there's also a search bar here where you can search for the type of style that you like. So I'm going to go through some keywords for you to try out on your own, just to give you some ideas of the types of things you can get. So first one's going to be obvious. So like anime, all kinds of different anime styles. You click into them and then it gives you even more examples and you can see it in full screen. You can also see the SREF code on the bottom. Now, users have reached out to Midjourney and asked them, okay, where are these codes coming from? How are you getting these codes? What are they? Is this just totally random? And it was not exactly clear in terms of the answer. So we don't really know at this point how this is being populated or where it's coming from. Are these considered popular styles based on what other people are using? A lot of people are using these specific codes maybe. Maybe their database has that info and now they're servicing it here in their Style Explorer feed. I don't know, but I also don't think anyone cares, so I'm not going to talk ad nauseum about that. But as you can see, with each style, it's broken down between a person, scenery in the middle, and then an object on the right. So that layout is able to pretty adequately show you what the style might look like if you want one of those three main high-level types of images, which I thought was pretty cool and a great idea to lay it out that way. There's anime, as you can see, quite a lot. Let's try psychedelic. Now we have psychedelic, all kinds of crazy stuff here. Again, each one has a code. Let's go to this one. That looks pretty cool. Go to this one. You get the idea. Now you might be wondering, why are styles important? What is an SREF code? Why does this matter? The reason why this matters is because it allowed you to quickly create what otherwise would have involved writing a very specific prompt to get a very specific look. So in this case, let's say you like this style, and I do, so I like it. So we're just gonna click this plus button to put it into the prompt bar. Now we're gonna be able to generate something that looks just like this, really without having to have a long prompt, without really having to think at all. So let's just say we want Phoenix, Arizona to look like this. All we have to do is type in Phoenix, Arizona with this SREF. Let's turn off my personalized code so that it's purely just this SREF. And let's test it out. As you can see, just by typing in Phoenix, Arizona into your prompt, by leveraging a specific style like that, you got something really cool right here. Got something right here. I think that's pretty trippy. That's pretty amazing. And that was just from a 2-word prompt. So you guys get the idea. That's how powerful SREF codes really can be. So let's go back to the Explore tab. Something you guys have to know and understand is, for whatever reason, at least at the moment, when you go back to the Explore tab, as you can see, it's basically reset to the initial screen, which means we were on the psychedelic search results, and now we'd have to go back to it to get back to where we want. In this case, we're not going to do that because we're going to move right along to my next keyword, crime. So you can get a little creative with the keywords that you put in here. So crime, you know, that's going to bring up some pretty cool stuff. And you can actually cycle through the different styles on the right here, and also with the right arrow key on your keyboard. So you can just cycle right through a ton of different styles, apply them easily with one click, or you can also click on try style to load in this style with your most recent prompt, which I think is just so cool and so fast to try out something new. So let's say I like this one. I can just go to try style with one click, and it's going to apply that to the Phoenix, Arizona prompt. So let's get out of here. So that is pretty cool. That's like a pretty sick poster right here, I would think. Looks a little depressing, but that's okay. And then this too, I really like this one. And that was all found in a matter of a couple minutes. So now you know the power behind this thing. Quick pause. Do you like ChatGPT? Then you'll love Venice. Venice is just like ChatGPT, only it's private and uncensored. And for a limited time, you can get 20% off Venice.ai right now just by clicking the link in the section below and using the promo code that you see in the section below. And by doing that, you'll help fund the show, you'll get a great product, they'll get another sale. That's what I call a win-win-win. Now, back to the show. So I'm gonna run through a couple more keywords for you. So again, let's go a little bit creative and think outside the box. Liquid, you probably wouldn't initially think of liquid as a keyword, but you type in liquid and now you get all kinds of cool stuff like this, or like this, or like this, right? So let's find one that I've found before. Okay, I really liked this one. So let's try glass. Just like that, you have some glass styles right there. Let's say I like this style. You can just click right here on like to save it so you can go back to this style and use it whenever you want. If you just go to your likes right here, and it's under styles. Now all the styles that I think are the coolest, I have it saved right here ready to go for any image or project that I want to work on in the future. Pretty awesome. That's going to do it for this edition of Run the Prompts on YouTube, guys. So if you got any amount of value from this, I would really appreciate it if you click like, comment, or subscribe to this video. Tell me how you like the Style Explorer in the section below. Don't be a loser. Be sure to click that like button. And until next time, we'll see you guys on the next video. And remember to run the prompts, prompt the planet, and who knows, maybe the next time I make a video, we'll be up to 1,100 subscribers